G'day everybody, my name is Lowell and welcome to the channel. So we've got some more Jason Aldean. We've actually just done a reaction the other day. So this one is Try That in a Small Town. Now somebody sent me this link, but it also came with a warning that some people have found this song racist. So I thought, who better to comment than some random bloke from Australia? So I thought, yeah, let's give it a go. So let's jump in. Let's do Jason Aldean with Try That in a Small Town. Let's have a look and see what's going on.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Try that in a small town.
Okay. So obviously just going on lyrics and video, and I don't obviously as an outsider, obviously not American, you can tell by my voice that I don't, obviously American politics and American, culture, I'm not on the front line of that by any means. So, but as somebody who's grown up in a small town, a little small town on the coast of Queensland, I know where he's coming from. Like, everybody knows everybody. You can't get away with anything. If you're what we call wagon school or playing hooky or whatever you call it, someone would catch you and your parents would find out, or if somebody did something to somebody, people would know, what he's saying there, he's listing crimes and pretty big crimes as well, carjacking and holding up liquor stores and, images of people riding and stuff, you know, I don't understand where if you take offense to that, like, how are you going to take offense to being a criminal? You know, how are you going to take offense to not doing those things? You know, don't rob people, don't shoot people, obviously. You know, don't, you know, carjack anybody. That he's not saying, you know, we're picking on anybody in particular. We're just saying, look, don't be an idiot. You know, don't be an idiot, and definitely don't try it in a small town, because everybody knows everybody. If you have a, you know, a car that's not from that town, or, you know, a person from that town, they're going to know straight away. You know, so I know where he's coming from. You know, as I said, you know, somebody from a small town, you know, things get around a small town like bushfire, you know, quicker than any telegraph system or any telephone in the world, you know. So you definitely cannot pull that kind of stuff. You know, you don't hear of riots in downtown, you know, backwaters, wherever. You know, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You know, it's always in a big town. It's always in a big city that happens. So, just on the merits of the song, I mean, as I said, you know, we just did Jason Aldean just a couple of days ago. Love his voice. You know, I love his voice. I love country music. So, it's just a case of anybody and everybody's going to find something to complain about. It doesn't matter if you sing about whatever. If you sing about a bucket of water, somebody's going to find offense with it somehow. Something, you know, the water's too hot, the water's too cold, the bucket's too green, whatever. You know, somebody will find something to take offense to. So this just happens to be the flavor of the month, the flavor of the week, whatever it is. So I'm sure in a couple of days or a couple of weeks or whatever, somebody will be offended about something on TikTok, and then we'll all forget about this one, and then we'll move on to the next one. So it's pretty, as I said, you know, as an outsider, I'm sure there's probably subtleties in there that I didn't catch on to, I didn't get. You know, all I saw was, you know, pictures of riding. It didn't show anybody's faces, well, apart from a couple of people, but, you know, it didn't show anybody's faces. It didn't point the finger at anybody. It didn't say it's this group of people or it's this group of people, and these are the problems. It's just like, no. It's just explained types of behavior. And as I said, if you find yourself taking offense to that behavior, well, maybe there's time to look at yourself. You know, why am I taking offense to, you know, this crime? It's like, well, why? I would be questioning that to start with. So, but overall, I enjoyed that song. You know, so, you know, it's about community. You know, bringing back that sense of community, that sense of pride in your community as well. You know, pride and you know, everything gets battered around so much these days. It's just like nobody really has it anymore. You know, so nobody really takes care of the neighborhood. You don't see, you know, in Australia we have a thing called Clean Up Australia Day, which, to be honest with you, I can't remember in the last 5 years even being advertised. You know, so it's just basically a day that you get together with family, friends, whatever, workplaces, and you take some garbage bags and you go clean up a part of a park or part of a neighborhood or, you know, highway, whatever it is. You know, so, I mean, when I was young, we used to do it all the time. As I said, you know, small town, used to do it all the time. It seems like we're always cleaning up something. But as I said, you know, I haven't seen it advertised in the last 5-10 years. You know, it's that pride of your little part of the world, you know, that is crumbling. You know, so there's no pride in that, the street where you live or the neighborhood you live or the suburb or the city or wherever, however far out you want to go. There's no that pride in, you know, if people come to our area, we want them to go, oh my God, look at this area. This area is fantastic, you know. So it seems to be more like Why come to our area? Don't come to our area. Go away. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. As I said, a perfect person to comment on types of songs like this is myself, obviously, random bloke from Australia. So, but overall, as I said, as a song on its own merits, I like it. That sense of pride, and there is no shame in having pride of where you come from, where you live, to continue to make that little bit of that world as best you can for everybody around you and yourself included. So overall, I liked it. But obviously, this comment will probably offend somebody, but who knows? I'm sure somebody will be offended just to be offended. So, but let me know what you thought of the actual song. As I said, I do like Jason's voice. We have done a couple of his reactions already, mainly in live streams. So if you're not coming to our live streams, you're definitely missing out. We do about 12 hours a week of live streams where we cover everything from, I don't know, Norwegian opera to wherever. Everything in between. So we do so much variety of music. It's crazy. So definitely come along to that. So, but as far as this one, I liked it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. That was fantastic. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll definitely see you in the next reaction video. Did you enjoy that video? Why not watch another one?